James Harden, $300 million, no ring, or would you take Robert Horry, $56 million with 6 rings or 7?
Different time.
You can't. Which one do you take?
That era of
which one do you take?
I'm taking the $300 million.
I'm a winner.
Of course you know what you're gonna pick.
I'm a winner.
I think James is a winner. I've been to the finals.
He is a winner.
I mean, I've been to the finals. I've been to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, it's not like
you can though, because this guy has 5 championships.
I'm not saying he's not a winner.
Don't even know.
I said it's the options.
The salary.
Okay,
compare somebody.
I'll give you 200.
It's what you care about. It's what you care about. Do you care about winning or do you care about losing? That's what what you care about.
But here's the other question that we talked about previously.
How you losing if your ass was broke and you made $300 million?
Because it don't matter if you broke or you rich. It matters if you winning or you losing.
That's what I want.
You got paid. You got paid
because
that.
my talent.
You didn't win it.
So
You lost every match.
I can't lose.
Do you feel like you're a winner?
I can't lose at all.
I've won in competitions.
So, but if we're looking at a team who's like, well, shit, you talk about playing with the Timberwolves, them letting Mad Dog shoot fucking 10, 12 threes in a game, there comes a certain point where it don't matter how much of a winner you are, you can still be a winner on a shitty team, right? Or no? Or is it based on team record?
For me, it's the culture, it's the pedigree, it's the mentality. When you're around motherfuckers who want to win and you come up short, you know you still got that opportunity to win when you out there on the floor. When you got a fucking shitty ass loser mentality, it don't matter what y'all do on the floor. Y'all gonna fucking lose. When I was playing with them, I knew we were gonna find a way to fucking lose. Yeah. We're gonna find a way to lose. It wasn't no winning around.
But that was the question was, do you take Robert Horry or do you take James Harden?
I said I take Robert Horry. I'm the winner. I'm going to win.
Now, you'd rather have the 7 rings over.
My mentality is not money-based. It's not driven on that. It's driven on beating you, defeating you. If you are up against me, I'm going to win. It ain't about money on the line, no money on the line. I don't give a fuck what it is. If I don't win, I'm upset. But I'm trying to figure that out.
You're depending on the rest of your team to help.
Because I can tell you this.
Again?
You depend on the rest of your. So let's say you go head to head with me. You give me 50, but we beat you by 20. Do you still feel like you're a loser?
I'm a fucking loser, 100%. I don't give a fuck. I've said it publicly. You went 5 for 5, you 20 points. I mean, how do you feel? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We lost. It don't matter how many fucking points I had. We fucking lost.
But if you wouldn't have did that, y'all would have lost by even more.
We still lose.
I understand.
It don't matter about points and none of that. If you lose, you lost.
But is Robert Horry the winner?
What do you mean, is he the winner?
Is he the winner?
He has 5 championships.
Okay. The fact that he has 5 championships, was it 5? Yeah, 7, right?
7.
He has 7?
He has 7.
He has 7 championships and he made $54 million, which clearly tells you he was never a main guy. He was just a dude on the team.
That's why I said you can't compare.
Right? So the fact that, like, Steph, his money matches his winning as the main player, right? So just because you got 5 rings and you won, you didn't win off the bat.
But you're individualizing it.
You didn't win off the bat. You're
individualizing it, though. You're individualizing it being about one thing and me. It's not about me. Robert Horry is never going to be like, I won shit. He's going to say, man, I was on teams that won. And I made $54 million in my career. Yeah. It may not be good to him, but for me, to make 54 and to win, shit.
It's a different perspective.
You know,
shit.
That's cool. And you know what? I can go buy NBA rings right now on sale from players who won, but because they wasn't the best player, they was on that team, they got to sell that ring for this thing called money.
Gilbert,
I've never seen a nigga selling $300 million.
Gilbert,
I'm just
you can never imitate the feeling of winning, bro, by buying someone's ring. That's an imitation. You're like, oh, I'm gonna feel like a winner today. I'm gonna go buy a ring. No, nigga. Nah, nigga. You can never be this.
I know they can't either because now they're selling.
They don't want to be that.
The feeling.
They don't want to be that.
They had the feeling at first they was popping champagne.
They don't want to be that.
When it all settled down.
Why would a nigga want to pay for?
When I'm saying when it all settled down. When it all settled down.
It's the same thing. Like, think about this.
When it all settled down, that ring they had wasn't as valuable as they actually.
Yes, it was. Gilbert, is the experience.
Selling it now.
It's the experience.
Why are they selling
value
Because you
personal.
can't get rid of the experience.
But
Gil.
why are
I
they
can
selling
sell my ring because I'm still a winner.
But what-
it's just a ring.
But what are you selling
Nigga,
it for?
I'm still a champion.
But what are you selling it for?
It don't matter.
You're selling it for the money.
It don't matter.
The money.
The fact that I won, look, the fact that I won means that I have something to sell.
But
I got something to sell because I won.
I've never seen money be so.
A loser it doesn't have anything to sell.
That's fair.
A loser has nothing to sell. But the story
But you're
of
saying-
losing.
but you're
I can
saying-
tell you, hey, what'd you say, Netflix? I want to buy my story of how I lost in Game 7.
But how-
buy it. Oh, I got paid off telling the losing story.
But how is 700? But how is 300 million a loser?
Listen.
I changed my whole
Listen,
family's legacy.
If you
It
about
depends
money,
on what you
What
value.
if you about
It's
money,
about what you value. You can do two things. You can make money and you can win. Some people feel like 54 million is a great fucking life.
Sounds great.
Great fucking career. They value the fact that I have 7 times been on a team that nobody else can say they did
hit the
this.
game-winning shots,
Yeah.
Gilbert. Don't devalue
different. It
the
depends on-
7-time All-Star.
So would you rather be
who
Michael
contributed,
Jordan? Would you rather be
contributed?
Okay, but this,
contributed.
Would
to
you
the
rather
win.
be Kobe or Derek Fisher?
Say it like this.
No,
What?
I said it just like that.
Why would you? What?
They both got 5 rings.
What does that have to do with anything?
Which one? They're both winners.
They're not talented.
They're both
talent
winners.
is not there. Say, would I rather be
What the-
Kobe or Jordan?
No, because they're both the main player.
Yeah, so you have to compare them.
They're both the main player.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that's
Derek
a fair
Fisher on
comparison.
Kobe's team?
Yeah, that's what I said. I
That's
gave
a
you
fair
both.
comparison.
One is damn near a billionaire before he passed, and one was.
A good comparison.
So here's a question,
What's
though.
the good
They
comparison?
both won. So which one would you
You
rather
gotta
be?
compare apples to apples. I'm sorry.
No, because
I mean,
Derek
a good
Fisher, the stolen nigga.
Because I'm giving you
Derek
2
Fisher got
winners. Because
coaches,
obviously
he
somehow
made money.
you think growing up in the ghetto or wherever the fuck you grew up at with no money, all your kids, and making 300 million
But you're
from your
acting like
talent
54
is somehow
but
losing.
Gilbert, you're acting.
It's somehow losing.
Who said it was losing?
But then you're selling.
Who said it was losing,
But then
Gil?
you're selling your gifts for the money that this
didn't
other
say-
person has.
he didn't
Who
say
said it
sold
was?
them.
Who said it?
I think what you're missing
Who
is
said
you're
that?
considering 54 million a loss.
Yes.
That's a win.
And we didn't come up from
Over
the ghetto.
300 million.
And we
That's
didn't
a
come
lot.
up from the
That's a-
ghetto
That is-
trying to make money. Nigga, the goal wasn't,
That's a win.
oh man, I'm at the house. I mean, I'm trying to make all this money. No, I'm trying to be the greatest to ever play.
Basically, what you're saying, though, 56 million and 7 rings is worth more than 300 million and 0.
No rings. To some people. To some people.
Give me the 300.
Cap, you're cap. I caught you.
I didn't say me. I said
I caught
to
you.
some people.
No. Hold on.
I said to some
No.
people.
Before this, I said, would you rather be an owner that had a team for 10 years with 5 rings, only made 500 million, or no rings and make 2 billion?
But I'm an
you
owner.
picked 2 billion.
I'm an owner. That's a completely
picked 2
different
billion.
situation. I'm the
You
owner.
picked 2
I'm an owner.
who has a team
That's
that wins
different.
5 rings.
That's different.
It's
Gil.
the same. You're
No,
owning
it's
this
not.
entity
No.
that's becoming winning.
No. When I'm an owner, my job is to make money. As a player, personally,
My job.
yes, I want to make money, but I also am here to win. I'm also
As
here
an
to
owner,
win.
you're trying to be
No,
your
you're not.
legacy. Bus
No, you're not.
cares about his legacy
You don't
too.
care if you win.
You can't change it.
The owners, you already said that. The owners don't care if they win, they're still getting money.
Players don't care if they win, as long as
Yeah,
they're getting money.
yeah, there are
So what's the
players that
difference?
care if they
How do you
There are
change the
some
narrative on you owning it or you playing it? It's still you.
Thank you.
Let me ask
There
you a
are
question.
So you don't
some
care about
players-
being a winner as an owner.
Can I
As
ask you a
owner,
question?
Not really.
Okay.
Can I ask you a
Not
question,
really, no.
Gilbert? Can I ask you-
My job is to make sure that I got asses in the seats. A championship is not included in that. No, it's not.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Can I ask a question? Is the game about winning or losing? The game of basketball.
The game of basketball is about playing basketball, winning.
Oh my God, is it about winning or losing? It's about winning.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't do
that's all
that.
I wanted to know.
Don't do that.
If the game is about anything else but winning or losing, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would. I would say, oh, 300 million, da, da, da. But the game of basketball
right. So the-
is about winning
Right.
or losing.
Yes.
Right.
And I care about winning
Yeah.
in the game
Right, so
that
the-
I work my ass off playing,
Yes.
strategizing for.
Yes.
That's what I play for, winning.
Here's the question, though. Is the business of basketball
but I also
about
feel
winning?
like
Business
The business
is
of basketball is
not.
about money.
No, hold on. No, hold
When
on.
you start
Hold on. Y'all
playing,
said
you-
basketball. Hold on.
Let's
You
hear it, let's
said
hear it, let's hear it.
basketball is about winning, right? Yeah, getting paid, getting 300 million, that's winning.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
That's
winning.
Some
people,
like that's winning.
Some people,
but that's winning though.
But right.
Anybody that's in the NBA that got a contract, that's winning.
You're winning from initially.
When you got drafted,
I mean, the thing about
just getting drafted
because we play basketball.
It don't matter
those are moral wins.
It don't matter what round. It don't matter if you get a tick on the clock.
A win is a win.
The fact that you got drafted.
Put the hat on.
That is a win for some people. A win is a win. Then there's some people that feel like winning for me is winning a championship, is being being able to say, I was the greatest player at this time. Then there's other people that say,
greatest player.
Fuck if I never make the playoffs.
Right.
I'm here for the bread. So it's really all about what you.
That's why I think the argument is like the arguments don't make sense because at the end of the day, the NBA. If I'm in the NBA, I'm winning.
I can tell you this right now.
I'm winning if I'm in the NBA.
And this is in the high 90s. You go back to all the championship people that didn't make money and say, would you give up your championship legacy for this bread? 99 will say yes.
After, but that's after.
Of course it's after.
No, for sure.
That's why they're being sold.
It's after.
After you get the feeling and you realize, I'll take the bread. Fuck this ring.
It's after.
For sure.
It's after. It's after. But when you playing, like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about, Gil. I watched you play in Washington, nigga. You wanted to fucking win.
If I tell you,
you wanted to win, though.
If everybody got paid the same amount of money,
you wanted to fucking win.
What would the game be about?
You wanted to win.
Everybody got paid.
You wanted to win.
If you're gonna use this metric, if you're gonna use this metric of,
it's not
man, I got paid $300 million because this guy decided I was worth this much and I was gonna get this much, and it didn't matter if I won or lost because I got 300. But if we all got paid the same amount, you're not gonna be satisfied with losing every fucking game. You're gonna be upset. Losing, going home, being a loser, like, man, we can't get over the hump. Hey, it's all right, Gilbert. You got such a. I don't give a fuck about that fucking money. We fucking keep losing.
You trying to tell me you didn't want to beat the Cavs? You didn't want to. You didn't want to beat the Cavs.
Hold on.
You don't want to beat the Cavs.
It means it's not. It doesn't. It's not.
You
real.
use if all the time.
It
with all
means
your
it's not
examples.
real.
You use it with all your examples.
We know it's real, right?
Real.
So if we start off y'all careers right now, and I say at the end of this road as a player, right? There's $500 million sitting for
bonus.
you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a bonus.
This road, $20 million, but you have 7 rings. I guarantee you're not looking at rings.
Possibly.
Never.
Bro.
You're probably right.
Never.
Bro,
You're probably
wrong.
never.
No, he's not.
Here, listen.
No, he's not.
Here's the thing.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Niggas looking at 500.
No, nigga. Only niggas who are thinking about the bread, and that's all they think about. It's an integrity of mentality. Nigga, money is not everything, Gil. Money is not everything. Money is not everything, bro. Money's not everything.
You try to pay your rent.
Money's not everything.
You try to pay your rent with that ring.
Money's not everything, bro.
I need the rent. Here you go. Look at these rings.
But this is what we talked about yesterday.
You gonna have to sell those rings for that rent money.
Didn't we just talk about this?
I don't have to.
No, 54 million, you don't need rent money. 54 million, you don't need rent money. The integrity of the game. Come on.
From a competitive
low IQ. We talked about low IQ players, right? And the reason why is because they making so much money, they doing all, they don't really give a fuck. We talking about the reason why nobody gives a fuck.
So you rather be Tony Kukoc than Carmelo Anthony?
All the book.
I don't give a fuck who it is as long as I'm winning. You pick whoever.
Gil,
I don't give a fuck about these niggas with their bread and their money.
Look at me.
I don't give a fuck.
I can go to eBay.
I'm gonna be Melo.
Go to eBay right now. There's 100 championship rings being sold by champions.
So what?
Okay, but
I've never seen
that doesn't mean they're not a champion.
That someone selling they motherfucking money.
What do you mean?
I guarantee you, James Harden won't be selling packages of money
because he doesn't have a ring.
I guarantee
he doesn't have a ring.
I can go.
He doesn't have a ring
right now. And
he doesn't have a ring.
I can go find Golden State championship rings right now.
But can I say something?
That's now.
But can I just say something?
That player won a ring, but because he didn't get off the bench,
I don't think y'all know how to.
Can I just say something, Gil?
I don't think y'all know how to.
Can I just ask you one question, Gil?
It sounds crazy as fuck.
Let me ask you a question, Gilbert.
Give me the money.
Gilbert.
That sounds crazy.
Okay.
But this is why the game is where it's at.
I hear you, but listen, Gilbert. Listen to me for 1 second. I watched
Give me the money.
I watched you play.
Give me the money.
You remember your Cavs, the playoffs? You remember that?
Give me the money.
You remember losing to the Cavs?
Give me the money.
Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that you wouldn't trade? Since you use $50 million as the example of the person that got the rings and $50 million. Are you trying? So how much money did you make in the NBA? How much money?
171. If you're asking me what
don't start talking. I'm asking you a question.
Just to your question.
How much money did you make? How much
171.
Money? Okay, so 171. So if you made $120 million instead of 171, and you were able to get a ring, would you not trade that 120 versus 170 for the ring? I just want to know.
$50 million for a ring? Fuck no.
No, I would.
What's wrong with you?
I would.
You're crazy as hell.
I would.
You're crazy.
I would.
Motherfucker, hey.
120
You're crazy as hell.
Ring,
50 million worth no goddamn ring.
I would.
They said that motherfucker right here 10 grand.
I would. You know what that would mean to me as a player?
What's up, everybody? As you know, Gilbert Arenas is presented by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest and best way to play fantasy sports. You can pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy projections, and you have the opportunity to win up to 20 times your money in a single night. We're doing the 5 ways, the 4 ways, the 3 ways. You know, you can do them 2 ways too, but the real bread is at the 5 way. Who you rolling with right now?
Oh yeah, I just picked the 5 way.
That WNBA.
WNBA. All 5. Let's rock it.
Let's get this bread. Sir. Now, Underdog is available in 30 states and Canada, except Ontario. Get your minds right. Get on with the Underdog Fantasy crew. And if you want to get down, use promo code GIL and Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. You put 100 in, they give you 100 right off the top. You start with 200, really get them pick'ems going. Everybody out there, make your next move your best move. Download the Underdog Fantasy app, use promo code GIL, and they will match your first deposit up to $100. You can't beat that. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Keep watching, keep supporting the movement.
I'll do it again. Use promo code GIL.
Sound like a good promo code to me.
Ages 0. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess